What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go and towing the slab, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, Bogey put on a clinic his last time out. Strikeouts just seemed like every other hitter was walking back to the dugout. We'll see if that's the case again in this one.
And now up for Washington, number one. And the pitch. Clips the corner, and that's how this game gets started. The 0-1. Foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One gone here.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence.
Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Lane Thomas.
Well, Boog, you know I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it. And if he does, I think even you are going to be really impressed, because he can really impact the game with his wheels, and you like guys that can score. He's definitely able to do that.
0-1 down. And that's in for a strike. All right, Singy, you know him at Dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this. Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Yankees baseball on the Show, NYC. At Yankee Stadium. Starting on the mound in this one, Cade Cavalli. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That one ripped. Banks off the wall. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
All over that one right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Don Mattingly. Fresh off a huge 6-hit game last night, so we'll see how he follows it up here today. Squeezes it. Runner tags up for third. Not in time. He's safe. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, I can't imagine the amount of pressure that he's dealing with each and every day at this point. But you know who else has pressure? That opposing pitcher. If he walks him, he's going to get booed, whether it's at home or on the road. Approaching that hit streak record, and it seems like the whole world's tuning in for his at-bats. I know it can't be easy to take it one pitch at a time right now, but doing that is exactly what's gotten him to this point.
The 0-1. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Yeah, the batter now, Babe Ruth. There's a sense of anticipation in the ballpark as everyone waits to see if he can inch closer to the consecutive game hitting streak.
And looking for the knock that'll extend his hitting streak to 55 games.
Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. That was a moonshot. His latest homer in an incredible season. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the veteran outfielder, Reggie Jackson. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. And here is Derek Jeter. Locked in right now. He's 5 for 7 in the series. There's a swing and a drive. That's bad. And that is gone. So he leaves the yard to left. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add a run. It's 4-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
So 2 down, and now Ken Griffey Jr. with 5 extra base hits already in the series.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game. On their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. His latest homer in an incredible season. And they add on. It's 5-zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I'll tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. A big factor in the series with 6 RBIs on 6 hits. Ripped on a line to center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But it's a huge inning. 5 runs on 4 homers. We head to the 2nd from the big ballpark in the Bronx. It's the Yankees 5, and then here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's a speed threat, number 50. Ohtani back to work. Ohtani, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Righty delivers, and a foul ball. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Dickerson now. There's a strike at the knees. The 0-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time. Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And the 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they add a run. It's 6-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it did, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Cade Cavalli done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Patrick Corbin comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Back to the top of the lineup, and up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. That's ripped, base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
At the plate, Don Mattingly. And first offering is fouled off. Gehrig aboard here at first with nobody out. Out towards right center field. One away.
Now batting, number 50.
Man at first. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 50. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That's a laser base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
And that keeps his hitting streak going. He's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like he is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Absolutely remarkable. And now here is Babe Ruth. And the throw out at third. Two outs and one in scoring position. Steps off, lead runner back to second. And now the lefty, runner goes again. That's in for a strike and safe. It's a stolen base.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with two outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down, but he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
That one is absolutely belted. Hits the fence. In comes the runner from third. It's 7-0. And that's a two-out double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at second here with two away. Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. The solo homer his first time. And that's in for a strike. Runner leads away at second. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that ball is gone. He leaves the yard to right. And they add a couple more. It's 9-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Derek Jeter, 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 9-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. The pitch. Fought off foul. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And a quick out, number 1.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 6, Michael.
Here's Chavis now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
1 down, base is empty. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Lane Thomas, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And the Nationals gone in order. And they're down 9-0. Back in New York as we go to the last of the third. And now, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
And a pitch. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Thomas should have this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this one. That one ripped right center field. And that ball is out of here. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 11-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
New pitcher on now, Anthony Bonda.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Lou Gehrig getting ready to hit. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Don Mattingly stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to get into the corner. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 12-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Now, number 50. 0-1. Bonda measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Mattingly leads off first with one away. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couple of singles back to back. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Hammered to center. No doubt about this one. Way out of here. Gone. Another homer. And they boost their lead. It's 15-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
The new pitcher in the game, Paulo Espino. He's into the game with the bases empty. So one out, nobody on. And next for New York, Reggie Jackson. swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
1 down. And up next for New York, Derek Jeter. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. Well struck left field. To the warning track, makes the catch.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Man at first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 2. Jr. measures 6 feet 2 inches, 230 pounds, and he's a former home run derby champ. That one ripped. And gone! He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 17-0.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
2 outs, nobody on. Jorge Posada, the next to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. And the righty deals. Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. So up next, Shohei Ohtani. Base knock right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing at the bat.
Now it's going to be Lou Gehrig. Swung on, belted. That ball's carrying. Hauls it in on the warning track. But it's a huge 8-run inning for him as they open up the lead. On to inning number 4. The Yankees back in the Bronx as we go to the top of the 4th. And now number 1. The pitch. On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No play. That's an infield single.
See, Boog, that right there, that's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at that position. He clearly isn't comfortable. He doesn't look fluid. His footwork's all over the place, and just can't make that throw to beat the runner.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Nationals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
The punch out there, and there's one away.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Number 0.
And at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, number 0. Swinging a foul straight back. Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball there.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Good job to fight that one off. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Goes down looking. Nationals leave one. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Bottom four, and stepping in for the Yankees, Don Mattingly.
The first baseman, Don Mattingly.
Espino back to work. That one ripped. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a...
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. An absolutely majestic shot. Another one in his incredible season. And they add to the lead. It's 18-0.
No, Boo, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. He swings and fouls one off. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And here it comes. That one's on its way. No question about it. And that one will go. The Rockets one to right. And they tack on to their lead. It's 19-0.
Now he's just showing off out there. And who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat. Watch it go a long way. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Erasmo Ramirez. Gets the ball now.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Here's a big power threat. Reggie Jackson. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Slides, but it gets by him. Reggie chugging around third. He will score, and they extend their lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. And there's a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. That's a base hit. Run scores.
When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone. A soaring shot to center. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they tack on 3. It's 24-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Carl Edwards Jr.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Lou Gehrig. That's smashed towards center. 2 away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And next for New York, Don Mattingly. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 outs, runner at first. Next to hit, number 50. That one's in there, 0-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Mattingly around second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That one is back. And it's out of here. A towering shot to right, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 27-0. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
So 2 away with nobody on, and now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson, swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there, and caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. But it's a huge inning for them as they score 10 times. On to the top of the 5th we go. The Yankees lead it 27-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's Corey Dickerson. And he deals. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Garcia, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Just off the inside edge.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Bounce to the left side. Jeter sends it across the first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now the catcher, Hebert Ruiz.
Up now for Washington, Hebert Ruiz. Grounded out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. There's the strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Oh, 0-2 now. And ball 1.
It's a good take.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. To third, Garrett. Throws to first, and that is that. Jordan Weems into the game.
Number 51, Jordan Weems.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter. The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one's gone. He'll touch them all. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 28-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And here is Ken Griffey Jr. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. He sends it out of here, and they add a run. It's 29-0.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. Oh, and now this one's crushed. This one's on its way and gone. He powers one out to right field. His latest homer in an incredible season. It's 30-0.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Kyle Finnegan takes over on the mound.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. Dives, and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. So the lineup flips over. Now at the plate, Lou Gehrig. That one ripped. Back there. And it is gone.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And here's the first baseman, Don Mattingly. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
And up next for New York, number 50. Swings here and blasts one left field. And it's off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Babe Ruth, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at-bat's a pretty special one.
And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's...
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that one's gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
And now, Reggie Jackson. And out number 1 on the grab.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
And next for New York, Ken Griffey Jr. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game, they're just so rare, they're so special, and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
Digging in, Jorge Posada. And there's a fly ball deep right field and off the base of the wall. The throw into second. The tag, and they cut him down going for 2. Now up as the Yankees DH, Shohei Ohtani. Rips that one to right. And makes the grab. And that's the third out. But they break this game wide open with a 10-run inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now it's Michael Chavis.
The first baseman, number 6, Michael Chavis.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jimmy Cordero.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
The pitch. Looked like it was a little bit up. Cordero, in his 4th year, he features a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And a 1-1. This one popped up. Number 50 under it. Makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's Lane Thomas. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This one popped up right side. And puts the squeeze on that.
Hey man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So the Nats lineup turns over. Here's the second baseman, number 1. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag. Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out, and we'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Hunter Harvey.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Lou Gehrig. The pitch. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So man aboard, stepping in, Don Mattingly. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Now batting.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Here comes Gary. It away and in to score the runner from second. Just a careless job of getting it in from the outfield there. Man, Singy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit below 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it. Squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back and gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Reggie Jackson. Now that's smacked to right center. That's a hit.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Derek Jeter digs in now. Drilled to left center. Way back there. And that is gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Yeah, the batter now, Ken Griffey Jr. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. And now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And that one hit to first. That's a base hit as a run scores. Throws to second. He pulls into second. A run comes in on the play.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Back to the top of the order. Lou Gehrig getting ready to hit. Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. The batter now, Don Mattingly. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one is out of here. Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
And stepping in for the Yankees, number 50. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. And that's a double. Here's the left fielder, Babe Ruth. Tries to get back and save. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Wow, these guys are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Kicks and deals. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run.
Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
One out, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Reggie Jackson. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Rocketed out towards right center. Nice grab on the run. And there's two away.
The center fielder, Ken Griffey.
Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And forget it. So 2 down. Now here is Jorge Posada. That's hard hit on the line. And that will end the inning. But wow, what an inning as they score 14 times. Top of inning number 7. And here's the DH for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Wandy Peralta on the pitch here.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
And here it comes. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a changeup, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Hit weakly on the ground. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Poor guy. You know he's trying to help out his pitcher, but he's clearly out of position and commits an error right there. I'm sure he's looking over to his skipper and saying, "Get me some help, man. Get me out of here."
Number 0 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Number 50 in the box again, takes a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball, strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Kicks and fires. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
On the run, sends it over to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Now the left fielder, Corey Dickerson. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. First and second, 2 down.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
2 outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Back in the Bronx at the plate, Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter.
Harvey back to work. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. And it's fouled away. Righty delivers. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's going to be Don Mattingly. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Rip to right, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Number 50.
And up next for New York, number 50. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Dickerson going back, back some more, still going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging for third. He's in there.
Now got left fielder. Babe.
So digging in, Babe Ruth. That one ripped. Bangs off the wall. The run scores from third, and the lead continues to grow. He's in at second with a one-out double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Reggie Jackson, the next to hit. Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
So 2 down now, and here is Derek Jeter. Base hit and a run in to score. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they extend their lead.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1 for count.
Jeter off of first with 2 away. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Jorge Posada. At a swing and a line drive at a right field. Thomas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. 8th inning coming up. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. We go to the 8th, and now Hebert Ruiz.
The catcher, Hebert Ruiz.
Michael King on to pitch out of the pen here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Slings it across, gets the catcher by a step.
Well, he certainly didn't look comfortable or fluid on that play, and later in this ball game, this could come back to bite him if a ball is hit to him and he's playing that same position.
And it's Michael Chavis at the plate. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. King, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, Sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Mattingly right there to make the grab. And there's 2 away.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the controlled command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas. First offering, misses the mark. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Righty to the plate. And that one off the outside edge.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Back now in the Bronx. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here is Shohei Ohtani. The pitch. And that one pulled foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That one ripped. That's back. Gone.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Back to the top of the order now. Lou Gehrig will hit next. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back. And it's gone.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And now the first baseman, Don Mattingly. Swing and a base hit.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Number 50 stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. Hammered, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Jackson.
Line drive. He's got it. Runner tags up for third. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Now it's going to be Derek Jeter.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
And that one ripped to left. And it stays fair. In comes the run from third. And the lead continues to grow. And he's in at second with a 2-out double. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Last chance coming up here for the Nationals. We go to the ninth, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, number 1. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And a pitch. That one finds the corner. That's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals.
C.J. Abrams.
Smash to the left side. Zips it to first. Down to the last out for the Nationals. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Number 0. In there for strike 1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
The next pitch misses. 1-1. And the right-hander deals. And there's a ball. The 2-2 on the way. And down on strikes he goes. And that'll do it.
Another day, another win. I really think these guys have forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.